So I don't know what it is with Batman stories at the moment. They all seem to start with someone getting murdered and him investigating it. Now, I understand this is a jumping on point for a lot of readers, and that's probably going to entice a lot of people who want to get into reading Batman and stuff like that. But if you're like me, you've read that story 1,000 times, and there's nothing really this adds to it. There's an angry father who is extremely pissed off called Mr. Wirt. He's massive, and he tries to kill Bruce Wayne. Yeah, he's about as corrupt as they come, but you're supposed to sympathise with him because his daughter's been murdered, where you don't, because he's not a nice person. There are some good bits in this story, but they're more sideline stories, if you know what I mean. They're not anything to do with the main plot. We have a Huntress story, which is about her kind of making a friend with someone, and they have a little bit of development, and then it kind of goes from there. That was quite an interesting tale. You had a early one with Batman and Robin, Dick Grayson Robin. That was also pretty decent, but I'm not too sure how I felt about Lucius Fox being angry at Bruce endangering children, because in continuity at the moment, he has been helping Bruce in the Batcave, so I don't understand that. Oh, and also, let's talk about that at the moment. So, Bruce Wayne has lost his fortune. He's supposed to be skint. He's supposed to have no money whatsoever. He's going down to this cave in the sewers, which, fine, okay, you know, that's fine. That makes a bit more sense. But then he's got like all these hollow screens around him, and you're like, okay, that's not quite what it means to be a poor Batman. I was like expecting like, you know, like ropes with batarangs on it as his grapple guns and stuff like that, you know. That would be a pretty back to basics Batman, but that's not what we have here. He's still got all the gadgets, he's got all the fancy stuff. He was drilling for some reason in the comic. He literally had a drill and was going, and he's like, oh, I've never worked a day in my life, but this must be what it feels like. I'm like, okay, well, it's like at least £200 worth of equipment there. How on earth did you get that? Because you haven't got any money. A little bit absurd, doesn't really make a whole lot of sense when you think about it, but it is what it is. Jumping on point, yeah, it will be good for new readers, but it's not the best Batman story to start off with. There are a lot of other good things to read. But yeah, that's my thoughts on this volume. So, has anyone else had a chance to read it yet? Thank you for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye.